What did DocuSign do? Very good volume on that push right there. I have just a feeling this is gonna, if we're gonna have another mean reversion chop day, this is the spot to short it up here. BMY never got back up here. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna try the same thing, a reversion play on this DocuSign. Up near 67. Against 68. I'm gonna try that as well. So 2 reversion plays out there. Not sure if I'll get either of them. And let's look at Apple. Apple continuing to push higher. Where is this resistance landing? Right about there. So it's also popping into resistance. AMD was trying to make new lows. Didn't really get there. Stuck in this range here. BMY, I'm trying to get short up here. Could not get up there. Amazon, chopping around. Nvidia, chopping around. Rivian pops up and then starts to come in heavy. GILD, not much. Meta in its pre-market range, actually it's popping up into resistance as well. VTYX, not much. Google, no man's land chop. Coin, Baba, DocuSign not popping up. And Microsoft with no volume. There's Tesla on the highs. BMY and DocuSign. So normally when I have this kind of push, I'd be looking to get long, but I just don't think that this is the market for breakouts and for continuation. I think we're in a different regime right now. I think we're in a reversion type of regime, and Tesla is pushing to highs. Let's see here. We just had Meta break through pre-market highs, also up at that spot. Basically, over the last couple weeks, what I've seen is every time we push one direction, we end up just snapping back. So if that's no longer the case, that'll be welcome, but I have no reason to believe that's the case. So AMD new lows. DocuSign cannot get up. AMD coming into support here from the prior day. I'll set new lows on AMD, but let's see, BMY not popping up. And DocuSign is thinking about it. Let's see, Meta Meta is here, pushing through highs, and Roblox as well, but I don't want to look at that. Yeah, Meta pushing up through here. Got to keep an eye on that one too. Tesla didn't get to 305. Close, but didn't get there. AMD still looking heavy down here. And here's Tesla. Tesla. I have a feeling this is all going to get jammed, and we're not going to be able to hold up here. 59,000 for sale up at 305. It's right there. They took them, it looks like. Yep. I do think they took them. 100-something thousand on the offer there. 103,000 taken on the offer. And DocuSign can't get up at all. Let's take a look at BMY. BMY first bounce in a while. I'll push out to a 2-minute here just because I think that that's what this regime needs. And so DocuSign's struggling with that level. BMY maybe can get a pop back up. I'm up at 75.66 and not seeing anything up there that I can connect with. So let's take a look over here on this. I do not see anything on DOCU that I can change right now. So I will continue to watch that. Scroll through everything again. Apple. Trying to work its way higher here. AMD near lows, but still setting up that support video. Amazon, Bristol, Rivian, Meta, GILD. This thing looks like junk. Not gonna take it off yet, but Coin, Baba, and then we have Google and Microsoft. Nothing happening. There might just not be anything happening right now. DocuSign sitting here, and BMY here. Let's see, there's Meta going through highs. Let me reset that alert. Microsoft on highs. I guess we are moving up. What is shop doing? Nothing much. Apple. AMD. AMD bounces off that 84 area. Nvidia. Amazon. Rivian. Honestly, this all looks very, oh, there's a big pop in DOCU. I am up above the hole, or right at the hole. Might get a fill there. Getting closer and closer. Whole market's going up, which is not helping my case. Did get a fill there. Pops up above the hole. Short DocuSign. Super small size, 97 cents average price. And basically looking for a bunch of shorts to get stopped out on that move and for it to come back down in. So there's Meta on highs. BMY never went, never popped BMY. I don't think I'm gonna get that. And DOCU popping hard above this level. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Market is also at highs, which is not helping, but we're not ripping away. So BMY heading down, Meta heading up, Microsoft heading up. See if this DOCU reverses and comes back in. This BMY, though, that was just fading off that 76 on the open. Just straight down from there. And cracking pre-market lows now, BMY. Meanwhile, everything else on highs. And DOCU coming back in. DOCU dropping back below 67. Apple on highs. Reset the high down Apple. BMY, I'm not getting this. I'm going to go ahead and cancel those. Meta on highs. Going to reset that. BABA on highs. Going to reset that. I don't really buy these highs that are happening. I do like my short right now on this DOCU. And I think this 65.50 is a reasonable spot to target. Everything else coming into highs though. It's not going to help. Nothing reversing. Meta. New highs. Apple. New highs. Big drive on Apple there. Amazon on highs. I guess it comes down to whether you believe that this push is real. And based on everything we've seen, I don't think it is. So everything continuing to drive higher. Overall market, DocuSign cannot get up here. Someone just smacked the bids here in DocuSign. Just the rest of the market's ripping now. There's Apple on new highs. The speed of the high ticker isn't that great though, so some stocks making new highs, but we will see. Would really like to see this this thing get down, but now she's popping up above 67. Don't really want to see her in the 30s or 40s. Amazon on highs, Apple on highs, AMD popping up, Apple strong, Nvidia big pop, Amazon big pop, Meta looking strong too. Meta clearing that resistance, but Rivian, BMY was the one. My goodness, that's 76. BMY. That was the one. Here comes DocuSign. They're starting to hit it now. Starting to hit it now a little bit more. See if we can get an offer down below 66.50 and start to hold below this 66. I think I'm gonna move my stop down as well. Gonna put a trailer. Gonna just let this thing start coming down. So hopefully my reading of this is correct, that this is all just a reversion game, but we'll see. We still have major components hitting highs, so I just don't buy this so-called strength. There's coin on highs. Coin continuing to rip. Definitely uncomfortable with how much is still hitting highs here as we continue to go. This DOCU is clearly not in the same group though, that it is struggling. So when there's the 60s right there. There's the 50s. See if we can flush out. I'm down here looking for a flush out. Can we break down through the 50s? There's the 40s briefly, but no one's hitting the bid down there. What I need to see is a seller start to be active and start pushing, but I'm not seeing that. I mean, it's definitely heavy, but I don't want it to catch a bid here in front of 50 cents. looking for it to just fail and go retest 66. There's Amazon on highs again. Amazon on highs. Hitting the bid a little bit more here in DocuSign, but 50's buying. There's the 40s. I don't want to see 50 rebid or 60 cent rebid at this point. Just want to see the seller start working, start knocking these bids out. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I'm working with really small size. That's better. See how they knocked that all out right there? Down to the 20s. We might be able to get a big flush. 20s, teens. Let's see if we can dip below 66. Back to the 20s. Can we flush down below 66? They're still hitting the bids here. Bids are very thin and light. Let's see if we can get back down there. Here's 66 coming up. They're hitting it. There's 66 coming. Can they flush it below 66? DocuSign back down there. Thinking about covering it right here. Slowing down in front of 66. Gonna take it right there. I took it at 17 cents. It may still flush down, but that's okay. And here we are a few minutes later. It's 10:13 a.m. and DocuSign did indeed go ahead into that zone. So this is where I was looking at actually making my cover. So premature short cover above 66 right there. Got nervous on my play. It did make it down to my profit target inside this zone that I was looking at, basically. This is where I was looking to actually cover my position after it did this big wick up here and coming in and giving that even more, almost a full point from where I covered here. So there you go. The play was valid. It was the right idea. Anticipating the chop that we're in this market, the right idea, and maybe I can throw some larger size on these next time. So good trade, good setup. Thanks to my buddy Alex again for introducing me to it.